morning, it's Monday. How is everybody? God, I sound enthusiastic this morning, don't I? I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. I did. It was very nice. We had our friends over on Saturday evening for a socially distanced evening, and it was just lovely. It was so nice. We all drank a lot. Bit of a hangover yesterday. Actually, not too bad. Not horrendously bad, but yes, we certainly drank plenty in celebration of being together again. It was a really lovely evening. It was so nice and so normal. Who knew that we'd ever crave normal and appreciate normal the way we do now? Anyway, yes, here we are again on Monday. It's a busy week this week. I'm off to Bournemouth to see my parents. I'm so looking forward to seeing them. My mum needs me to help her out with various bits and pieces, and obviously my dad, as you know, has dementia, so it'd be nice to spend a little bit of time with him. And yeah, just really looking forward to it. I'm also going to catch up with my brother. We're going over to his tomorrow evening for a socially distanced evening there with him and his family. It'd be lovely to see them in reality rather than through a screen. So yes, all good. I've also got to go to Fareham while I'm there, which is about another 50 miles on from Bournemouth, for, to pick up a Facebook Marketplace purchase for reselling. Yeah, so a busier week than I've had generally recently, in recent times. Today I am doing 30 eBay listings. That's my plan. So I can keep putting, so I've got listings scheduled for while I'm away, and I'm also sitting here eating this delicious muscle food breakfast, which is huge, of tomatoes, spinach, vegetarian sausages, baked beans and potato, and it's very tasty. It smells nice, and I've had this one once before, and yeah, really tasty, very filling. I don't imagine I'll get through that whole bowl full by any stretch, as I am not the world's biggest eater of breakfast. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm planning to leave at about 12 o'clock, so I best crack on with some work really, and talk to you later. Well, it's now Tuesday, and I'm outside a garden centre in Mum's car. Mum and Dad have gone into the garden centre to buy some hanging baskets, and I'm in the car waiting. I didn't film anything yesterday. I just remembered quite late on that I hadn't filmed anything, and I had a busy day, to be honest. I was trying to find somewhere to put you that doesn't make me look awful, but unfortunately I can't. I just obviously look awful today. Yeah, I had a busy day. I did 30 listings yesterday and various other bits and pieces, and then left at about 4 to drive down to Bournemouth. Got here about, oh, I don't know, 6:30, something like that. Then just spent the evening with Mum and Dad chatting. And then this morning we have been, where have we been? Oh, I went to Fareham to pick up some vintage Avon perfume bottles to sell on eBay. I took Mum and Dad along for the ride. Just they didn't get out of the car. I went for a Facebook Marketplace pickup for selling. And then we got back, had some lunch, and have come out to the garden centre because Mum and Dad wanted to go and get some hanging baskets, which they've just gone to get without their masks. I told them they should have their masks on, and they haven't done it. But hey, they're old enough to know what they want to do, aren't they? So far be it from me. Anyway, going to catch up with my brother and his family later on. That's really nice. We're going around there for the evening to see them. The sun is shining, and we're just off actually to look. After we've been here, we are going to look at all the planes parked at Bournemouth Airport. Apparently it's a bit of a sight seeing all the grounded planes, so if I can, I will take a little bit of footage of that for you. lovely day. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I failed completely to vlog anything else yesterday other than that tiny clip of the planes that you've just seen. So, yeah, don't know what happened. I was meant to vlog when we went to my brother's house and I completely forgot, but we had a very nice evening. It was lovely to see them. They did a barbecue and yeah, really nice to see them after a while, or after so long. So it's now Wednesday. It's about getting on for 10 o'clock I think, and I'm about to head off home, back to Devon. Just having a wander around the garden, get a little bit of fresh air before I get in the car and chat to you guys. One of the reasons that I came down was obviously to see my parents, but we are putting a bit of a care plan into place for Dad. It's got to the stage really that my mum can't manage on her own anymore. It's hard, it's really hard. His short-term memory is really absolutely ruined. But you know, 30 seconds is not even 30 seconds sometimes, and the constant repetition and answering the same questions. I don't know how my mum does it. I struggle with it. Even being with him for 48 hours, I find myself getting edgy, and it's just such a difficult, horrible disease. I find myself getting frustrated, and yeah, it's just difficult. Anyway, we are getting somebody in half a day a week, just half a day a week initially, to sometimes spend time with my dad at home, sometimes take him out for a coffee or just out for a drive. She does this sort of work, she's a private carer. She does this sort of work with other dementia patients, and she's known by, well, as a sort of a friend of my sister-in-law, so it's nice to have somebody that we know, and it will give my mum a break in terms of just being, she's got to the stage now as well where she's frightened to leave my dad to go out shopping or anything, and so she goes anywhere, she has to take him with her, and I think just to get half a day a week to herself will make a massive difference, and she seems quite comfortable with that as well, which is good. So I feel like it's been a good visit in terms of getting that organised, and obviously seeing them as well, but this is something that we'd sort of started trying to put into place before lockdown happened, and then it was obviously been put on hold. But during the period of lockdown, my dad has got a lot worse, I guess, lack of outside stimulation in terms of seeing people and going anywhere. It has you know, perhaps he would have got this much worse anyway, but I can't help thinking that perhaps it's a side effect of lockdown. So yeah, anyway, I feel better that we've sort of started putting that into motion and getting that into place, and yeah, that's a good job done, so to speak, and I hope my dad gets on alright with it. What? Oh right, yeah, just so I hope my dad will get on well with her. He won't be able to retain the information, obviously, that she's coming every week, and he probably won't be that keen on it, but, you know, has to be done, doesn't it? Anyway, I am going to go and get in the car, go home, should be home for lunchtime, and lots of housework this afternoon, I think, stuff to do. I've decided to have my cleaner back from next week. I chatted to her and we've put some measures in place as far as her. She usually brings all her own stuff, her own hoover, her own mop and bucket, her own cleaning products and cloths and everything, and she's going to use mine, rather I'm going to provide those rather than her bringing her own, wear a mask and gloves, so we're going to just do what we can. But cleaners have actually been able to go into people's houses for weeks according to the government already, so I have put it off till now, but looking forward to her coming back. I am not going to lie, it's going to be a joyous day, people. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling to the camera and go and get myself back home. Well, I'm home, which is nice to be home. The roads were busy actually coming home, all but like back to normal type roads really, which I suppose is the direction in which we are heading, isn't it? I'm just making my muscle food lunch, which is chicken stroganoff. The afternoon has disappeared. It's about 6:30. I'm just about to go in the shower and try and do something with my horrible brassy blonde root. I dyed it the other day and it just doesn't seem to have taken at all at the roots. I'm going to go to Home Bargains tomorrow and see if they've got my normal hair dye colour, because I used a slightly different one and it did not do the job at all. So I'm going to go and wash it and put one of those Lee Stafford Bleach Blonde Hot Shots on it that you're supposed to leave on for 2 minutes. I'm going to leave it on for an hour. Then I'm going to wash it out. And hopefully that will knock out some of this horrible brassiness. Hasn't been a particularly productive afternoon. I've done a bit of eBay and emails, and I've packaged all tomorrow's parcels, so that's good. But felt a bit headachy this afternoon, not at my best. This has been a terrible weekly vlog so far. I feel like I've hardly done anything. So tomorrow and Friday we'll have to improve it. We will have to crack on with making some decent, interesting content. I will try and be full of life and full of entertainment for you. Good morning on Thursday. Had to think about that one. We are off to the delivery office. I've decided to go back to the delivery office rather than dropping off. I had been dropping off at the post office, but the queue in there on Monday was insanity. Insanity, first thing in the morning. So back to the delivery office for me. Then we're going to the parcel shop, and then we are going to Home Bargains this morning. It feels like winter again. Oh my God, it's so cold and miserable. It's 11 degrees and it's rained all night. Good for the garden, I know, but oh God, it's dark and cloudy and horrible and dull, and the forecast on the phone shows just more and more of the same to come next week, which is disappointing. I think all those weeks of beautiful blue sky and sunshine have just lulled us into a full sense of security, and England is showing us that we cannot be reliant upon her weather. Very firmly, isn't she? Anyway, yes, this morning, plans for today, as I said, delivery office, parcel shop, Home Bargains. Then got lots to do at home today. Work, emails, YouTube comments, laundry, housework, loads of really boring stuff. Nothing very interesting to vlog about whatsoever, unfortunately. But I did the hair treatment last night, and I have to say, I'm not sure you can see in this light, but my hair is looking a lot better. It's definitely taken the brassy tones out, although my roots still need dealing with. That's why I'm going to Home Bargains, really, to get the see if I can get the right colour hair dye to do my roots. Oh, exciting news as well. Had a text message from my hairdressers saying they're reopening on 4th of July and taking appointments. So I must book an appointment for a trim, I think. So a bit of bedlam trying to get an appointment. Don't know how long I'll have to wait after the 4th of July for an appointment. I imagine every single customer is on the phone trying to get an appointment, but never mind. I'm not as desperate as some people. I mean, some people who don't colour their own hair have been, you know, some of the rooches they've got, some of the YouTubers are getting insane now, aren't they? Anyway, I'm going to switch off, and if it's quiet in Home Bargains, I might try and do a little bit of filming in there. If not, I'll see you when I get home. Just in Home Bargains looking at the candle department, and this one smells lovely from their Wickford range Strawberry Eaten Mess. And they've also got Pineapple Crush down there, which I think I might need to buy. Right, I am back from parcel delivery. Such a grey, miserable day. Anyway, little Home Bargains haul. What do you think? Let me show you what I bought. I did get my hair dye. Yay! It's the Garnier 111 Natural Extra Light Ash Blonde. That's what I need for my roots. So that's good. I got a new shampoo, OGX Coconut Water. These were a good price. I think the RRP of these is $6.99 and this was $2.99. They didn't have a huge wide range of different ones, but I think there was 3 shampoos and 3 conditioners. So yeah, really good price if you like this range. I bought the Pineapple Candle, Pineapple Crush. Oh, I do like their Wickford candles for £2.99. They are so good. Some are better than others. The gingerbread one is the best one of all time, obviously, but this has quite a strong scent, so hopefully that'll burn nicely. I got some facial microfiber cloths for my face. I think that was £1.99 for 3. I got a great big litre bottle of Detox spray, multi-purpose spray, and it's got limes and pomegranates in the picture, so let's have a smell. Oh, I can't smell it because it's so annoying the way they do this. The lids don't come off, isn't it? Let's spray it onto something. Oh yes, that's quite a pleasant smell. Quite nice, that one. And finally, Dishwasher Clean Up. I need to run one of these through the dishwasher. The dishwasher has been doing overtime during lockdown. It really has. Can't remember if I told you yesterday, Will is coming home next week. He's decided. I had a little chat with him on Messenger yesterday, and he's having a nice time up in Bath. He's caught up with some friends, and I think there's a few of them gone up there to clear out their houses, ready for next year to move into their new ones. Although what university is going to look like in October, who knows? I was chatting to my nephew's girlfriend, who is in her final year of sixth form. It's her A-level years, and she was telling me that she's obviously applied to go to uni and is wondering whether to defer because so many unis are saying they're going to do only online teaching and yet still charge the full £9,000 next year, which is scandalous in one way, to expect students not to get any actual teaching, but also the universities need to fund themselves, don't they? I think it's very difficult situation, but I think there'll be a lot of people who try and defer, but will they allow them to defer? Interesting times, more questions than answers. Good news yesterday was that the zoos can reopen. I might have talked about this as well. I've talked about this to a couple of people. Our local zoo, which we have annual tickets for, is not going to reopen till the beginning of July because they've still got to put more social distancing in place, which surprised me a bit. I would have thought that zoos were pretty easy to do that. I mean, okay, maybe you have to close down the enclosed bits, but there's so much at Paignton Zoo that you can walk around just outside and see. In fact, there's way more outside than inside. So I would have thought a month's extra money from admissions would be, maybe they've got to get people back off furlough, I don't know, perhaps I'm being unreasonable in expecting them to open straight away, but I understood that zoos were really struggling a lot, and I mean, particularly Paignton Zoo, I've read quite a lot about how they've talked about their money struggles in the local press and stuff, so I was surprised that they're not going to open for another, mind you, I suppose it's only 2 weeks really, isn't it? After it was the 15th of June is Monday, which is when everything can reopen, and then it's 2 weeks after that, so I'm thinking it's a month ahead, but actually it's not. Anyway, I am going to start the day by tidying up the sink and putting stuff in the dishwasher. Then I think I'm going to do my emails. I've got a lot of emails to get through, and yeah, make a bit of a plan for the day, see what's occurring. We're back in my kitchen. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, I'm just using this as a mirror to look at my hair. I've had a productive morning. I've got quite a lot of things done, which is good. I'm now 2 squirrels on the bird table. Honestly. I'm now going to have some lunch. Actually, I'm going to empty the dishwasher first and then have some lunch. And hopefully watch an episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, although it's gone on hiatus for a month, so I don't know if that was from yesterday or whether today's episode is there. So if I can't watch that, I'll have to find something else to watch. So I don't know if it's gone on hiatus from next week or from this week is what I'm trying to say. I've also this morning ordered some Freddy's flowers. I thought I would try Freddy's flowers next. A lot of you have recommended Blue and Wild as well. But I thought I'd try Freddie's flowers because a lovely viewer called Mary sent me a code for a free bunch of Freddie's flowers, so thank you very much, Mary. I have thanked her on Instagram already. But yeah, so those are coming tomorrow. That's nice and speedy, isn't it? I've only just ordered them. It looks like nice flowers. They show you can see a video of what's coming. They've got a video on their website of how to arrange them as well. More floristy flowers than supermarket-y flowers, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean by that. I mean, I'll show you them obviously when they arrive. But yeah, it's more expensive than Marks and Spencer's. It is £25 and there is not a fortnightly option. There's only a weekly option. However, you can go into the calendar, onto your account, and skip deliveries so you can get it as often as you want, basically. But you do have to actively skip the deliveries rather than just set it up and it comes every 2 weeks. So we shall see. I don't like that particularly because it means I have to remember to skip the deliveries and I'm not always brilliant at it's just like another thing to do, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to receiving them, so that will be nice. Now, one other thing that I do want to talk about, I don't want to talk about it actually, but bearing in mind the fact that I have talked a lot about the virus and the pandemic and or how I feel about it at any given time with the daily vlogs and everything over the last 3 months, and I'm very aware that I have said nothing at all about George Floyd being killed and Black Lives Matter movement and about the protests and the riots, and that's been deliberate. I have not said anything because I feel like it is such an incredibly inflammatory, divisive situation, thing. I think tensions and feelings are running very high and people don't seem to be able to have people don't seem to be able to have opinions without people with opposite opinions attacking them, and I haven't got the stomach to start refereeing people or watching my comment section turn into people attacking each other. I just think that is, we just don't need that in the world at the moment on top of everything else. However, I feel like I ought to say something because if you say nothing, you are vilified as well. So basically, I'm here to say I've got nothing to say. I don't want that. There's enough hate and disagreement and awfulness. I could weep for the world at the moment. So I'm not going to express an opinion here. I think it would be foolish of me to invite a whole deluge of stuff in the comments that I've then got to moderate or just watch disintegrate, and I don't want that to happen. But please don't think that I'm not aware of it. Please don't think that I'm not thinking about it. I'm not upset about it. I'm not horrified by all the violence that we've seen, all the violence from every place we've seen it from, and the way it hasn't been managed and the way it has been managed, and just please don't think that I'm just skipping happily through life not being affected by all of this stuff, because believe me, I am, but I'm just choosing not to talk about it. Anyway, that having been said, I'm going to go and empty the dishwasher and find something for lunch. Oh my lord, how I crave an evening out, I really do. Evening at the pub, nice restaurant for a meal, just you know, go out. Feels like that's a long way off. Anyway, it's been quite a good day. I've got quite a lot done. Just worky stuff, nothing exciting. No exciting plans for tomorrow, and so it goes. I'm beginning to feel, well, not beginning to feel, but the lack of things to look forward to and to, I don't know, it all feels very in the middle of it all still, doesn't it? just an evening out. I just want an evening out. And of course, every little bit of normal you get back, you just want some more. You want it all so desperately to come back. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm going to have some chorizo pasta for dinner from my Eat Clean meals with some chicken, I think. And yeah, I'm having that. Actually, just got in from work. We're going to watch some Below Deck because that's what we're watching at the moment and enjoying it. Utter trash, but we like it, so why not? Anyway, that's it from me for today, I think. I will see you again in the morning. Good morning. I believe it's time that we faced Friday.
Woke up outside in the rain today. Not a clue to where or how. Woke up alone, feeling blue today. What on earth do I do now? What on earth do I do now? Stole some quotes of a line somewhere. Didn't know what else to do. Then out on the back porch with the most striking blue. What on earth will she do now?
Quite pleased with my makeup today. Using a new green palette called Mint to Be, I think it's called, from Colourpop, which I rather like. Yes, it's Friday. Here we are on Friday. Freddie's flowers aren't coming till next week. I was confused. Although it said on Friday, it actually meant next Friday, not this Friday, which is a bit disappointing. So I was looking forward to having new flowers. But hey, never mind. That is okay. We will look forward to them coming next Friday. What else have I got to tell you? I know what I've got to tell you. Weight loss update. I did put one on Instagram. I'm still doing my Eat Clean meal delivery thing, although this week has been more sporadic. We had our friends over for a barbecue last Saturday night, so we ended up obviously I had Saturday off, and then I was away at the beginning of this week seeing my parents, so it has been sporadic. However, I am delighted to say I have lost another £2 this week, so £6 altogether so far. Long way to go, but a nice start. I'm pleased about that. So I've now finished my second week of meals pretty much. I'm having a few days off over the weekend to do some normal cooking and eat normal food. Still try and be careful, but just a break from the organised meals. And then I'm having another delivery midweek next week. I want to show you, actually, what I'm going to put in here is a little montage of, so I did put it on Instagram, but for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, if you want to, it's linked below in the description box, by the way. It's at Caroline_Mrs. M. For those who don't follow me on there, I just wanted to do a little montage of some photos of some of the meals that I've had in this last week, which are lovely. Really still enjoying the food very, very much. If you didn't see that video, I will link it up here, I think it is. Maybe it's not, maybe it's up there. Anyway, I'll try and remember to link it. And I've got a discount code. I'll put all the links for the plan in the description box below with the discount code if you're interested in that. But yeah, montage of meals coming up now. not sure if I've talked about this in a vlog, I think I haven't, but the tortoise returned. After 13 months on the missing list, Freddie is back with us. He's just tucking into a strawberry there. He's, yeah, he was missing for 13 or 14 months, just disappeared. Unfortunately, this garden, he can pretty much escape and do what he wants. There's nowhere really we can corral him in, although since he came back we have made a sort of makeshift wall, if you like, at the other end of this, so he can't go down the steps anymore. But it was very nice to see him back, and he's back in really good condition as well. He's obviously he hasn't lost weight or not looking any the worse for wear for overwintering outside. I suspect he buried himself again, I would imagine, but yeah, it's nice to have him back. I ordered a mask from my sister-in-law, who is making, not my sister-in-law, that's not true at all, from my cousin's wife, who is making them for local hospice to her, and I really like it. It's elasticated. I only like the elasticated ones, don't like the tie ones, but it's nice to be able to give something to charity, so that was really nice. Pleased with that. That's just arrived in the post today. I'm going to call this a vlog. I am aware that it hasn't been the most exciting of weeks. I haven't filmed as much as usual, and although I have tried my best, I'm sure it has come across that I'm in a bit of a low mood this week. Today particularly, I feel like I'm really struggling to, let's just balance you up there. I feel like I'm really struggling to stay cheerful when I put the camera on, so I've decided that I'm just giving up. I feel just for the week, not permanently. I don't want to go on about it much, but the state of the world is just, I'm in despair about it really, as I know so many of you are as well. I don't want to talk about it too much, because talking about it is not going to improve it, is it? It's just all so utterly shit. On the plus side, I have just been out to take my car to the car wash, so that was quite nice. That was a little bit of normality. It looks a lot better now as well. It's raining now. Anyway, I'm going to have the weekend off social media. I'm hoping to get this video sorted for Sunday this afternoon, and then I am taking all the apps off my phone. No social media, no YouTube, no nothing. So I can just be away from the world. No news, nothing. Just feel the need for that really. Let's not try to dwell on it all too much, but it's hard, isn't it? It's really hard. Anyway, Monday, exciting day. At least one charity shop is opening. I will be there for arriving as it opens, or very close to opening time. I am very excited about that, so I will see you again. In fact, I will see you on Wednesday. You will see me on Wednesday. I will see you on Monday. It's all such a mix-up, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Oh, on Wednesday you've got part 2 of my working on cruise ships video coming, so I know a lot of you enjoyed the first part, so I haven't filmed it yet, so I need to work on that as well. But yes, that's what's coming on Wednesday, and I'll see you again then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.